channel. Today's video I'm going to be creating my 2018 New Year's Eve makeup look. This is the makeup look that I created. It's a very kind of simple sparkly eye with a glossy nude lip. With only a few days left until the end of the year, I wanted to show you how I'm going to do my makeup for New Year's Eve. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I post once a week. I'll also leave my Instagram and other social media down below. If you want to know how I create this look, please keep on watching. So I'm first going to start off with a base, and I'm going to use a really nice illuminating primer. I'm going to use the Glow Creator Base and Top Glow Boosting Cream, which is by Uemura, and I really like this stuff because it gives you the most amazing glow to my skin. So I'm going to apply a small amount. So basically, I want to apply it where I want a bit of extra glow underneath. Okay, so today I'm going to try a new foundation, and it's the Hydrating Foundation by Designer Brands, and this is their Luxurious Glowing Foundation. It's meant to be hydrating and gives you a bright and dewy complexion. So I'm going to apply about, I think like one pump, I think is enough to start off with. I'm using the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe complexion brush. What is everyone's plans for New Year's Eve this year? Let me know if you have anything planned. If your foundation is a little bit too dark or too light, you can apply a little bit of it down your neck and even on your chest as well, just to make, especially if you have any exposed skin, just to make sure everything is the same color. Okay, that foundation is actually really nice. Gives me a really nice kind of dewy complexion. And now I'm going to apply a little bit of concealer. I'm going to use the Hello Fab Bendy Avocado concealer. I use the shade 2 for underneath my eyes. Small amount. Use the other end of the IT brush, complexion brush. And then for any blemishes, I have been using this concealer all year, and it's the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This concealer is really great for any blemishes. I'm going to just brush up my brows with the little comb. At the moment in Sydney, it's about 36 degrees. So we're in the middle of a bit of a heat wave, and I think New Year's Day, New Year's Eve is going to be really hot as well. So I'm going to try and layer my makeup a little bit just so it lasts. And not apply too much, because I think if you apply too much makeup in this heat, it's just going to melt off. So I'm keeping it more minimal. Okay, once the eyebrows are done, I want to set them with a brow product. Like either a brow gel or a clear one, or I really like this one by Benefit called Gimme Brown. I have a little sample, and I'm just going to brush my eyebrows up like that. So this one is really good for keeping your eyebrows in place and also giving you more of a textured brow, so making it appear that you have fuller brows. Okay, now for my eyes, and it's really important with this look to apply some kind of a base or a primer because we are working with glitters, and it just allows them to last a lot longer and makes the color that you apply a little bit more vibrant. So today I'm going to use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is just the original one. They have a few different shades. I really like this one. It actually blends out any imperfections on your eyelid. You can also take it a little bit underneath your lash line as well if you have a problem with eyeshadow lasting there, but for me it's okay. So today I'm going to be working with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, and this palette has a really nice range of mattes, shimmery and satin shades. I'm first going to start off by using this Bone shade, and it's a matte, and I'm just going to use that to set my primer. Okay, now going in with the Dusty Road shade here. I'm going to apply that in my socket and also on my eyelid. Just kind of a wash of colour. Underneath the eye, I'm going to use a smaller brush. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Eye Smudger brush, and I'm going to use that same Dusty Rose shade underneath. If any eyeshadow falls down, don't worry, you can always apply a little bit of concealer afterwards. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this Cypress shade, and it's like a very deep dark brown, and I'm going to use this on a very fluffy brush because I want a really light hand of this, and then just tap off the excess because this palette is very pigmented, so I don't want too much. I just want to kind of in the crease create a little bit more definition, so I'm going backwards and forth like a windscreen wiper. I'm going to do the same for underneath my eye. Same shade and same smudger brush. I'm only going to take it about up to here, about 3/4 of the way. Now onto the fun glittery part. I'm going to use this deep purpley sultry shade, and it has a little bit of glitter in there, so I'm going to use my ring finger because it works really well when you do it that way and you won't get as much fallout. And I'm just going to press that all over my eye, or kind of swipe it all over my eye. I want to now add a little bit of bling to my eyes, and I'm going to use a palette from last year, so I'm not sure if you can get this anymore, probably not actually, but you could just use any fine glitter that you have. A lot of palettes do it, especially around the Christmas time, but this is just the Bobbi Brown Caviar Rubies eyeshadow palette, and if you have this palette you'll notice that it has this really nice glittery kind of like golden silver sparkle, and I want to apply that right in the center of my eyelid. I'm just going to tap that on top. So when you open the eye, especially at night time, and you have all those evening lights, it's going to really sparkle and pop. And it's just a little bit of glitter, it's not too much. So it's quite sophisticated, this glitter actually. And just to create a little bit more definition, I'm going to, with my Bobbi Brown Black Ink Longwear Gel eyeliner, I'm going to apply just a little bit of a wing. I think on New Year's Eve is a good time to have a bit of a wing. Now for the eyes, I'm going to use a mascara, and I love using dramatic mascaras in the evening and especially for New Year's Eve. And I'm going to use the Rollerlash by Benefit. Okay, now I'm going to just go back in with my brush that I used before, my foundation brush. I'm just going to clean up the under eye area, making sure there is no fallout, and that's just going to wipe it away. Onto the cheeks, I'm going to apply my favorite bronzer of the moment. I'm using the Hoola by Benefit on this L'Oreal like a powder brush. I'm going to start off on the side here and kind of apply in the 3. I love because this bronzer is completely matte. So do you have any New Year's resolutions this year? If you do, let me know below. I think it's good to start off the year with some good positive intentions. For my cheeks, I'm going to first apply, because it's really hot in Sydney at the moment, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be hot on New Year's Eve. I want to layer my products, and I want to layer very thin amounts of the product. And I'm going to layer my blush, because for me, that's the first thing that comes off. Let me know if that happens to you as well, if the blush is the first thing to disappear from your face. So I'm going to use this Photo Blush Twist in Papaya, and this is by Sisely. You could just use any cream blush. So this is obviously orange. I'm just applying a small amount and blending it with my finger. On top of that, I'm going to use a bit of a pinky blush now, and it has a little bit of a sheen. So the blush that I just used now was matte, and it kind of dries down to a powder finish. And then on top of that, I want to use a pinky satin finish blush, and this is by the brand Models Prefer. It's a mineral blush, and it's in Summer Glow. I'm going to use a smaller brush now. One trick that I like to do, I just like to apply a little bit of blush through my socket here as well, and that just kind of blends the whole look together. Now I'm going to apply my powder, and I'm going to apply quite a luminous powder, and I'm going to just mix them all together. And I'm going to use this soft brush by Eco Tools, so just do that. And kind of just press it. And what I like to do, especially if I'm going out on New Year's Eve, I like to take a powder with me. One that is more, not too heavy. Like this one doesn't have any coverage, so it just kind of sets your foundation, and it also gives you that luminous glow, and it smooths out your skin. So this is a great one to take with you. It's not going to look cakey. So I'm kind of actually dusting over even the blush because I want this to last quite a long time. I don't want to be shiny for any photos as well. So for the highlight, I'm going to apply a little bit of highlight, and it's from Pixie, and it's the Subtle Sunrise palette. There are two shades here. There is more of a champagne, light champagne, and then more of a rose gold. And today I'm going to use the lighter shade. And that's literally all I'm going to put on. I just want the smallest amount of highlight. And I'm going to apply a small amount on my Cupid's bow as well. And a tiny bit on the high points of my eyebrow. For my lips, I'm going to apply a little bit of lip liner, and applying lip liner is going to ensure that your lips will last a lot longer, especially if you're eating or drinking. This lip liner is by Charlotte Tilbury and it's Iconic Nude. On top of that, I'm going to use this Colorish Shine Lipstick Lip Gloss Hybrid, and it's in the shade 656, Beige in the City. And I really like this shade because it's a really nice sheer, kind of semi-glossy lipstick, but it's more like a balm, and it has a very soft amount of shimmer in there, and I love that. And then New Year's Eve wouldn't be complete without a little bit of lip gloss. And I have this one by NYX Cosmetics, and it's in the shade Bear With Me. So guys, that's my finished look. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next year. Bye!